Good afternoon. It's September 9th, and it's time for another weekly recap with the trading experts. Now, last week we talked about how it's been 40 or so days, no 1% moves in the market. We've just been going sideways, bouncing back and forth, dancing around. Walking today, dead. Market finally with the 1% move. We'll take 2.5. Walked in today with some hawkish comments from the Boston Fed concerning the possibility of a September rate hike. The market did not like it. The market got very scared. This is the worst day we've seen since before the whole Brexit mishap. It's looking real ugly out there. We talked about how once we finally got the 1% move, it could be a massive change of trend, whatever direction it went in. Even if it went higher, it'd be a huge and fast move because of all the waiting we've done. Well, here it is, folks. Here's the big move. Now, no reason. The market's not done. It's not a bear market. I would even argue it's still a bull market. This is just a bad day. Now, let's go back. Let's look at the weekly chart, a more long-term scale. Look at this massive run we've been on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks just straight going up. Then we went sideways a bit. Stocks don't just go straight up. They need to pull back a bit. That's all this is, okay? We are not saying this is the top of the market. We're not saying we're going down to this 1800 level, okay? The market needs to pull back a bit. It needs to retest this previous resistance around 2100, 2120. Wouldn't call it anything to panic about. It's just a pullback, okay? So, all right, let's get into some charts. All right, so we began the week. Not a pretty day, though. So let's begin the week. We began the week, and we came in Tuesday, and we had a really positive sign for the equity market. Here's Tuesday. Here's Facebook. Here's Amazon, Tuesday. Here's Netflix, boom, and here's Google. They call those the FANG stocks. These were the huge tech stocks that were driving the market up the past 5 months. When you see those stocks go up, you know it's a risk-on environment. You know there's sector rotation of tech. People want to have risk on their money, want to put it into the stocks that move a bit. So we came into the week like that, and that is a very bullish signal. So everyone was very excited at the beginning of the week, thinking we're going to run and run and run with this market. Well, turns out end of the week, couple comments, we're down. The boys are back down. Going forward, though, we're definitely going to keep an eye on those stocks, see what they do in the rest of the market. All right, let's get into some charts we had. All right, so we'll buy. It was our trade of the week, beginning of the week. Tuesday came in so hot. We bought it right through this 1850 level. Had a tight stop. Once we see a huge breakout like this, we're just gonna have our stop at the low of the day. So we bought 1850. We had a stop 1830. Only 20 cents of risk. We took some profit into this area, and we left a bunch to hang. So we were sitting on it, and after it consolidated a bit, after these 2 days, we hoped for a breakout. But you know what? It didn't break out. It broke down with the rest of the market. We got stopped out right here, 1830. No big deal. We still made money on the trade. We're completely fine with it. That's why we take some profit on the way up to pay for the trade. We were short Guild coming into the week. Those bastards. After it made this mini bear flag, we got short this day. After this mini bear flag and continued to go lower, we moved our stop to the high of this day, high of the bull flag, keeping it tight, and they got us out Wednesday. Well, you know what? This looks like another bear flag. It looks like it's just going to continue lower. It got us out, but it's all right. Again, still made money on the trade. Now, Buffalo Wild Wings, not our boy. We got long yesterday. It looked so good in the beginning of the day. If we go to a 15-minute chart, here's the 15. You see it a couple days ago. And let's do an hourly chart so you get some more bars going, some more drastic bars. This is how it opened up 2 days ago. Just explodes out of the gate out of the market. We took some here, 165, 165.50. Took small profit in this area, but we left our stop here. Low of the day, as we said, 163, and we came in, we walked in today, our stop around low 63, and it opened up right about there and got us out very quickly. But you know what? We're fine with it. We kept it very tight. Okay, we took some profit on the way up, And I took a small loss on it. That's fine though. You're going to take losses out here, but we kept it tight, and it's a small loss. Not going to affect us going forward. Our old buddy GWPH, some buyout rumors. We were long this guy. They came out with the secondary, offering out more stock, making it more liquid stock, diluting your shares. It's bad for the short term, as we pointed out to our members. It's doing nothing. Boom, buyout rumor. Hello. You can never predict these things unless you have some inside information. We do not trade off inside information, but it's always good to notice where the money's looking, where the money's being chased. And GW Pharmaceuticals, looks like something's going on. All right, so some more news. Apple recently released its iPhone 7. Let's look at the 15-minute in Apple. Now, here's Wednesday, this day right here. Did nothing. Then they announced the iPhone 7. They have their huge meeting. They're on stage. They're doing their thing. Oh, it's all great. We're all good. We're going to 200. It's the next best thing. You walk in the next day and dead. It's just dead. It's been a little. If you've been around the market for a while, you know that you buy the Apple rumors and you sell the news because everyone expects these things to just run. Right as the news gets announced, oh my God, it's waterproof. No big deal. Boom. Dead. Sold off very hard. Went 108 to 103 in 2 short days. Now, on the other hand, we have Chipotle. Now, it took a hit today, but after this day, so right after the market closed here, what is this, Tuesday? Right after the market closed Tuesday, comes out the next day, Bill Ackman, all of a sudden, 10% stake. Absolute whale getting in. Now, if we look at Chipotle in the long term, here's a weekly chart. You can just see how far this stock has fallen from its highs. 740 a year ago. It's down to 420. Nuts in a year. So this thing has been dead for a while. Ackman comes out 10% stake, and everyone's wondering, is the bottom in? Is Chipotle a buy? Well, you can't argue with it being up 30 bucks in a day from here to here. Now, granted, it got killed with the rest of the market today, but going forward, I'd say this is definitely a name to watch. There's definitely going to be more money flying into it. These big dogs, once they all play follow the leader. Once big money goes into a stock, you're going to see them all follow. So going forward, definitely one to watch. And days like this, let's go back to the broad market. Whew, that candle is ugly. Days like this, we like to look for what we call relative strength in the market. So everything's dead today. Financials, banks, all the tech stocks, all that, dead. Now we look around the market for what's green, what's actually being bought. And it's funny, it looks like the casino stocks, what is it? Here's Wynn, here's Las Vegas Sands. MGM didn't have such a good day, but they're not as big of a presence out in Macau, which is why. So news came out that Wynn might be breaking, where is it? Oh, look at this news right here. Wynn helps Macau, which is out in Asia, Macau break the 26-month-long losing streak. Huge news for that. So this is definitely a sector you want to watch going forward. And this being the strongest in the sector, that's the leader. That's the one you want to focus on. So knowing Wynn is on our radar now, we'd look for some sort of bull flag setup to get involved. We'll definitely take that one long. But right now you don't want to be long much leaving this Friday. It was an ugly day. Everything just got flushed. Let's look at a 15-minute chart. It was just down all day. We gap down, gap and go to the downside. Ugly stuff. Okay? So going forward, we're going to watch this 2120, 2100 levels. If we go, we're just going to look at all the little levels of support. And we do not think this is the top. We think there's still money to be made long. Just you have to. It's the waiting game. So we're just gonna watch how the B-name next week unfolds. Okay, we have no positions right now. We're flat. So now it's the time to watch and do research, and we're fine with that. Cash is a position. So I hope you enjoyed another week, another weekly recap. We'll catch you next week. Good luck and happy trading.